So once you've created a classroom, let's talk about the different features that you have available to you in your classroom. The interface right here, as you see it with the dashboard, having all your classes included in there. If we click on the little bubbles here, we can edit the classroom. We can archive it. So if you don't want to see it in here, you can put it out of sight, out of mind. But the files that you end up using inside of here or that students turn in will still be archived within your Google Drive. You can click on the folder, which takes you to the folder for Google Drive, for the Google Classroom, which is currently empty, which is inside Classroom. So you can see here my drive, so Classroom, and then where is that one? Period 1. So that's how you get to the drive that's attached to that specific Google Classroom. If we click here, it's going to take us in. We have our stream. This is what students see on their end. So whatever you're posting in your classroom, this is what they can see. There's currently no work due, but if you, again, similar to the student interface, they'll see if they have an assignment due or past due. Topics, we haven't created any. And then if you want to show deleted items from your stream, you can, but we haven't created any, so we can't see them. If we go to students, you can see here's the class code that students would need to enter if they're joining the class. So you can copy that, you can reset it, you can disable it. Here, students can post and comment. This is an important one because depending on what you want students to have the capability of doing in Google Classroom, depends on what you choose here. So students can post and comment. Students can only comment. Only teachers can post or comment. I typically choose this one because if you choose any of these, you are going to get inundated with a lot of different comments added to the each one of the streams that you put on here. So we can take a look at that in a bit, but if you post something on here, students can just start piling on comments, which can be a problem. So at the beginning, I would just suggest choosing this method right here. Only teachers can post or comment. This is for, we don't have any students yet, so I won't move on to that. And then we can go to About, and we can see what we called this. We can always edit that. Maybe we want to change it. Class description. You can put the class number there. This right here, inviting teachers, allows you to invite collaborators. So if, let's say, you wanted to share this with another teacher and you wanted to allow them to edit and add things to this specific Google class as well, then you could just by clicking on this, putting in their email, and then they would get the email and you'd see them show up in here. Similar to the way that Hamilton and I did the classroom for the PD. Both of us were editors for that. What else? This is a link to the connected drive. We can put this in our calendar, and we can also add class materials, so different stuff that maybe we would want to upload later, although typically I upload things straight from the drive anyway. So those three things out of the way, you could change the theme, you could add your own photos in the background. You just have to find something that fits well, which can be difficult to do. And then over here we have our options for what we want to put into our stream. So create an announcement, create an assignment, create a question, and then reuse post. Over here we can go back to our dashboard. We can look at other classes if we'd like. We can also see the classes that we are a part of. And down here below we have settings, and you can just change some of the settings in here. Receive email notifications. That drives me crazy, so I'm going to turn that off. Otherwise, students, every time they turn something in, it shows up in your inbox. So I'm going to turn that off. And then if I go back to my classes, I can take a look, and we could go back and change other classes, or we can go right back to the one that we were working on.